popcorn. It tastes great. It's good for you. And it goes off like fireworks. If you ever wonder how popcorn is popped or are curious of its history, then this is the speech for you. As a mother of a young child who can't always eat popcorn at the movies, and being married to a blockbuster lover, I've popped the good old stuff for many years. I'm not going to teach you how to pop your own popcorn, but I hope that by the end of this speech, popcorn will be more interesting to you. First, I will discuss the early history of popcorn. Next, I will discuss how popcorn is popped. And lastly, I will discuss its nutritional values. I know most of you or all of you have been to the movies and couldn't resist buying some hot buttery popcorn. However, it wasn't always sold at the movie theaters. In fact, movie theaters owners would rent spaces outside of their location to local popcorn vendors. It wasn't until the Great Depression that a 5-cent bag of popcorn was an affordable luxury that movie theaters started popping their own. Today, a large amount of movie theaters' profit come from popcorn alone. The oldest popcorn ever discovered was in the bat caves of central New Mexico, known to house ancient agrarian society that would pop the kernel in a pot filled with sand over fire. Anthropologists who found these bat caves in 1948 said that the carbon inside the kernel dated 5,000 years old. Today, most of the world's popcorn is grown in the midwestern parts of the United States. Now that you know some history of popcorn, did you ever wonder how it pops? Well, there's some things you ought to know. The outer shell of a popcorn is unusually harder than most grains, and it contains a high percentage of high starch in it that most grains don't have. It also has 13 to 15% of water. So this is how it pops. When heat is added to a kernel, the water inside the kernel boils, causing steam. The steam increases the kernel's volume by 30 to 50%, applying a huge amount of pressure. But since popcorn has a lot of hard starch, as I mentioned earlier, it can hold pressure. As the pressure builds up and up and up, the starch combines with the steam to create something like lava. When the pressure reaches a critical point, the outer shell of the popcorn bursts open and hot liquid starch spills in all sorts of directions. As the liquid corn cools and sets, it creates the puffy, unique shape we all love. Popcorn is fun to pop, and its nutritional values bring even more joy. Popcorn is a snack you can trust. Not many snacks can give you the nutritional values popcorn has to offer. For example, popcorn is a great source of fiber. It's low in calories, contains no sugar, and is fat-free. There is no doubt that popcorn alone tastes great. My personal favorite popcorn recipe is popcorn topped with chocolate-covered raisins. It's delicious. Now you see that popcorn can be even more interesting. Keeping in mind that it has a great history, a awesome nutritional value, and a fun popping experience. Life is bizarre. The best way to approach it is to make yourself some popcorn and enjoy the show. Thank you so much for listening.